Welcome. Don't worry.
洞穴的囚徒，小心行船。 转念即至。Signal。日间。小了，心机发疯了。哈哈哈哈哈！哈哈哈哈！笑死！要气死了！要疯喽！
Well, she did try her best to pick the music. Though no one is in the mood, I think this piece is not bad. As to Regulus's question, we need to slightly twiddle this knob. To 1913.
还可以这样用哦 ，Britain。小心行船。1月3号8点13分。甲板清洁与维护，不是周2，也不是周5，是周日。像素小女士，巡航女巫，通讯破坏者，梦魇粉碎者，安保人员克星，反抗军代言人，威武的战役宣告者，也是和平主义者。所以真的要看故事哦。它不是有地方可以点吗？哪尼？ 干嘛了啊？那不是这边应该会有那个吗？哭啊！
Finally, some interesting work. Whose heart is beating so loud? Be serious. Something. Stay focused. Don't be so furious.
哎呀，笑了，一直没有回应，到底想怎样？那怎么看剧情呢？嗯，又怎么了？
Agents have guns. It's called common sense. Say hello. Bodyguards! Where are the bodyguards? Retreat! What? I can't make a call? Hey, I'm the support staff. Move your legs. Be serious. Move your legs. That's Cradle. Stop lightning. Come on, stand up. There's one more round.
如果是26，7360吧。 我要怎么看剧情？
Your watch was telling the wrong
我也想
time.
看看。
Pardon me. I fixed it for you. 2007. Yeah. This is the year 2007. Is it not?
No，
We believe
现在是
everything
2024。
can be translated into numbers. Things are made up of
数
numbers,
学就是一切的本质。
and mathematics is the key to opening the gate of truth. How is this possible? You use a maths model to forecast the storm, and its results perfectly match what the Foundation recorded.
毫无差异。
We just worked out the patterns in the number sequences. Close your eyes, Vertin. Truth reveal itself to you. Truth. Timekeeper, watch out!
Watch out！
Who broke the silence?
Sanet is in detention. They're planning to sentence her to death.
Those of you who agree to the death sentence may remain seated.
又是这一
Wish
首
to， commute Miss Saneto's punishment?
又是这一
Throw
首
a。pebble into the pot in the middle of the hole.
The pure blood Arcanist community. The unknown Arcanum power.
这首真的很好用，不得
And
不
the
说。
obsession with certain knowledge or identity. Sound familiar?
I take not thought for needless disputes.
我们刚刚不能看啊，奇怪。正常是应该要可以哦。我去看他们怎么看主线，等我一下。太怪喽！什么意思？等一下哦。哦，等一下在哪里？这里吗？ 哦，我找到了，在这里，在这里。直接按这里就对了，他把它放到这里来了。OK。暴雨改革秩序与增援。哦，独立部门，听起来很棒哎。Budget。买着。神秘学家。One question. Of course. 我们的任务是什么？哦，又来了，又来了。调查暴雨跟冲出之手不是一样吗？成果汇报。哇哦，拥有最高指挥权了。Fiasco。哎呦，温度多少令人习惯。Winter now。 没有见过的家伙。红弩剑正蹲着。哦。红弩剑正蹲着。Hello, Timekeeper. 他又没收到音了，真的是。
I am now an official member of your team.
Miss Mawson, welcome to the team. Madam Z
刚
said
没
you're
有
an
声音要
excellent
说
tutor in
哎，
Arcanum.
哭啊！
She's too kind to say so. In fact, I have a lot to learn from you.
哭啊，他真的不行哎。
Also,
扰乱。
thank you for taking good care of Miss Sotheby.
Hold on. You know Sotheby?
According to Madam Z, Miss Mawson used to be Sotheby's private teacher.
It is a long story.
Long story.
Let Miss Lilia give us an introduction to the base first. As the field operator, she knows this place better.
After I got promoted and transferred to the headquarters,
搜罗一
those
下好事都跟
exciting
我有
outbound
关，
missions have been removed from my schedule.
很气哦。
In short, although it's
Yeah.
called the base, the only place unaffected by the storm is a narrow, 20-meter-long corridor, no larger than a hunter's lodge.
没有比狩猎小屋大到哪去。
My former fellows had already searched this place from top to bottom. Those Laplace dudes had even sent in their lapdogs to search here inch by inch. Found nothing but some excrement of the Alitius and the dog's own poop.
什么都没有。
There might be some clues that are invisible. Regulus is a specialist in optical arcane skills. Maybe she can find something.
A specialist? Well, I'll take that as a compliment. But for the record, compared to searching, hiding treasures is more of a pirate's lot. So if it were up to me to hide treasures in this place...
Please hold on for a second, Captain Regulus. The fog seems abnormally thick.
浓度不正常。
Ambush! Ambush! These brats nearly shot my hat off!
Lucky you, they hit the jackpot right away.
中大奖。
There shouldn't be any ambush in this place.
Easy, Ms. Regulus. Please carefully retreat to my side. Miss Timekeeper, please cover us.
Dun. 未知袭击者，大家小心。噔。压箱底。
Hold on. It was a misunderstanding, Timekeeper. We attacked to defend ourselves. We are not the enemy. We are the investigators from the Foundation. These are our IDs.
The base has been deserted long ago, right? What's the purpose of the investigation now?
The outside world has been reversed to 1913. We are here to collect the lost scientific devices from the 1970s.
70年代的科技
Science and technologies are regressing rapidly due to the storm. Those old devices, which used to be outdated, have become valuable to us.
过往淘汰的旧设备会格外珍贵。确实，
I see. Do you mind us investigating this place? It won't be long.
Sure. We are glad to give you a hand if you need it, Timekeeper.
Good. I have some questions about the base, and I wonder if you may help.
So it was just a mistake. Back to treasure hunting now?
寻宝时间。
Let's see what Zeno and Laplace have left here. Infrared shotgun. Oh, Maglev auto feeder. Kato calibrator. Oh my god! And a full box of Laplace's military chocolate.
哎呦，巧克力！老外，
Martin! Come check it out! This is all good stuff. Solid MREs.
饿了饿了。
This pirate with a heart of gold wouldn't mind tasting it for you.
I don't mean to rain on your parade, but even dogs won't eat those things. It makes Alitia's excrement smell better in comparison.
真的假的？
That being said, to the best of this apple's knowledge, canine animals shouldn't have consumed any food which contains theobromine anyhow.
没错，狗都不能吃有含可可碱的东西。
Then can I have it or not?
吃，吃。
There is nothing to be worried about, since the captain is not an animal of the Canidae
好
family.
，Apple 回答得很好哦。
Well said, as
笑死。
befits the first mate of mine.
开吃啊！
Wait a second, Regulus. Show me the thing in your arms.
你手里的那个给我看看。
Why? What do you want? Feel like my chocolate now?
No, the supply box.
物资箱
It。has my name on it.
Burton。
Wow, true.
Chew。
Are there any other Vertin in the Foundation?
No。
As far as I know, no one is called by that name but me.
只有我一个。哇哦！
Looks like an ordinary wooden box. But these ordinary boxes are always the most dangerous.
Endless。
So, turns out we did find something useful in this treasure hunt. It even has Vertin's name on it, like a celebrity autograph. A treasure indeed.
会不会是之前 Burton 留下来的？
Regulus,
大家忘
wait,
记
don't.
了。
No one can stop a pirate from opening her fresh
有
trophy.
没有可能？哦，电流声。好像
News
是
of the day. The outcasts held the 11,231st pep rally in the Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. They eventually unanimously passed the principle of dozing in spring, relaxing in summer, slacking off in autumn, and hibernating in winter.
六
Practical modern
方针
incantations
笑
has
死
now been reissued for the
都没在工作
77th time. We are now at the end of the 20th century.
后悔
This
终
book
身
still
古典
remains
乐
the
经
number
典。
one book on the list of most regretful purchase on classic score by The New Yorker. Biographer Erd has recently published her latest travel notes, Roaming in a Peyron, which has started a new round of craze for traveling in the Aegean Sea region.
Agency Legion。
The chief editor of The Voice of the Millennium strongly recommends this book, praising it to be the literary reproduction of the romantic, elegant, and classical dreams, a glimpse at the golden era. Among them, criticisms abound. The Babylonian Review issued a warning that the author's observation of the Apollo star was fatally inaccurate. Self-driving tourists can easily get lost in the Gorgon Current backwash if they do not correct their direction by 3.14 degrees on the Ford Sextant Model T. Time for late-night news.
What?
What?
End of the 20th century?
千禧年之声
Voice of the millennium? Is this radio broadcasting news in 1999?
Oh.
Just as I suspected.
如我所想
Since Timekeeper hasn't reported the time of this era to the Foundation, you two, as the Foundation's investigators, shouldn't have known what year this is.
不该如此确认
In such pouring rain, time is the best proof
雨
of
幕之
identity.
下，时间是最好的身份证明
Huh, I get it. Not a bad plot.
Miss Morzon, what's your six? Let us help you.
我来帮你 而谷内除了散落的物质向外，再无没有
Didn't
其他
expect
东
them to
西。
be clever enough to disguise themselves as the
暴徒的手
Foundation's
段越来越多了。
investigators. They sure have learned a thing or two.
The era of 1929 only lasted for 2
持
days.
续2天
The frequent change of time muddles work and responsibilities in the Foundation, which in turn caused some chaos within it. Luckily, Miss Morzon noticed the signs of it at the beginning.
Timekeeper, please take a look at this box.
This
I'm
box。
afraid this is what they came here for.
他们来到此处的真正目的。
This is the Manus mask they used to stay immune
从
to
树
the
枝手来
storm.
免疫暴雨的面具。哦，这是压箱底耶。出航日1914年。
I will explain all of these as briefly as possible. Good news. The analysis report on the mask you submitted to the Scientific Computing Center is now available, Timekeeper.
好诶，
We found the same component in it as the raindrop from the
跟
storm.
暴雨的雨滴成分一致的成分。
This is a component named asymmetrical nuclide R by the
非对
Scientific
称
Computing
数
Center.
合数 R。
Its name comes from the bifurcation structure it presents under the Arcanum imaging. The Scientific Computing Center has also run some tests on the samples of the raindrops you previously submitted. After removing all water, mud, human hair, and dandruff within, the remaining unanalyzable component is what we called asymmetrical nuclide R.
What a familiar name.
阿尔卡纳听过这个名字。
But it disappeared right away, and we only have a photo of it.
一张照片。
Fortunately, we extracted the stable form of it from the Manus mask. It might be the key to staying immune to the storm.
免疫于暴雨的关键。
Does that mean it'll be possible for the Scientific Computing Center to develop protective gears which are immune to the storm?
哦，
Like the Manus does?
Seems to be so. A credit to you. The whole center is crazy about it, and I am responsible for passing along the good news on behalf of my fatigued colleagues, who stayed up all night and suffered from neurasthenia.
太开心了哦！核算中心很开心。
We need more samples.
需要更多的样本。
This is a sampling device for asymmetrical nuclide R. It's the one and only.
使用方法都在夹层内，看起来就是个针
I'll be
头。
careful. Thank you, Mesmer.
Don't be. I'm just delivering this for someone else.
蛮精致的，但看起来就像个针头。
How do you feel now? I'm sorry about what happened in the rehab center.
I'm good. It just helped me further verify some factual information about Arcanists.
Oh.
It's just... I thought you weren't one of them, Verton.
还在想上次的事情。
I just heard some spirit lifting news at the hall. Phenomenal achievement, Timekeeper.
做得好。
It's a tremendous breakthrough in our fight with Manus Vindictae. Everyone at the headquarters is cheering. Although, I don't know what this component really is. Is it a kind of ritual? Or a unique substance? That'll be the next thing to find out in our investigation, I think. Manus Vindictae always has more information on the storm and how to be immune to it. We've been trying our best to keep up with their progress. Fortunately, now we have another direction.
还有一个追查的方向。
Oh, and these are the files you asked me to search for. Luckily, the SPDM library has every single issue of Global Arcane Geography since the 1960s.
环球神秘地理。
Also, Miss Sotheby accepted your request.
Oh.
Thank you, Sonetto. With these files and the help of Regulus, that should be enough.
Yeah, go on. What else do you get except for playing dumb, you cunning flower-headed tin box? Speak! Tell us what you know! Like, what were you doing in the Elitiao's base? In what way are you associated with Manus Vindictae? And who put you in that box which has Vertin's name on it?
I have no idea.
And those ridiculous radio programs, end of the 20th century, voice of the millennium and roaming in a Pyren. Don't waste our time. Otherwise, we have no choice but bathe you with this bottle of vodka.
听起来很爽哦。
Jeez, do you really mean that? Anything less cruel?
确实，对收音机来说很
Formalin, of
残忍的
course. I never waste my drinks.
福马林。
Yeah, that's more like it.
哈哈。
But I really don't know anything. I'm just the receiver of signals. Please believe me.
相信我，
When I woke up, I was already in that box.
你就在箱子里了。
This interrogation won't get us anywhere. Laplace didn't detect any unusual arcane marks on her.
特别的神秘术痕迹。
But she was there with those Manus pawns in that base. Say anything you want, she will still be a solid suspect.
Yes, I understand what you mean. But for now, the evidence can't support our speculation.
直接证据不充分。
A field trip may be helpful, I guess. What's your plan? Will you come with me? I've informed Madame Z. This will be the first official field mission of our team.
正式的出勤。
Sotheby and Juvis are still on leave. They will not take part in this action.
他们在放假。 好爽。
While Miss Morzon will stay put in the Foundation's headquarters as our
莫桑
contact.
女士留在总部作为我们联络单位。
Wait, a field mission? Didn't we just come back from that Elitiao base? Besides,
现在要去哪
where
都不
is
知
this
道哎。
field?
The Apollo star we just heard about means the sun. The Ford Sextant Model T is an arcane device produced in the early 19th century. The Scientific Computing Center has one of those as a part of their collection.
有完整的收藏。
The Gorgon current is mostly created in the Aegean Sea, near the Balkan Peninsula. I remembered an Arcanum magazine in the
圆形的洋流。
1970s had a detailed article about this and introduced the circulating current. I read it in the periodical room in SPDM. The current will be flowing backwards every time the Earth is at
近日
aphelion
点
and
与日点
perihelion.
规
This is
规律
also
的进
known
行
as the
逆
current
行。
reversal, which
回
is
潮。
on the 3rd day of January and July this year.
1月3号和7月
And
3
the
号。
time in the outside world is
什么时候？
January the 1st, 1914.
1月1号。
Are you saying that all those broadcasts are leading us to an actual place?
是哪里啊？
Why? I thought we'd have a nice break after this.
Regulus, you've been longing for a ship, haven't you?
没错，他只是想一
What
艘
if
新
I
的
tell
船。
you that I've got you one?
哦，听起来很赞哦。
Now, hold on a second. Come to think of it, it wasn't the flower-headed radio thingy who tricked me into the Aegean Sea. It was Vertin. Watch out! The big wave!
哦，
Блять, this is enough! SU-01VE!
沼气，
Lilia, are you sure about taking off in such stormy weather?
强行起飞。
This isn't a normal storm. Something is attacking us from the ocean!
海里
I
正
need
在
to
攻
pull
击
it
我
out!
们。
You guys go study that whatever instruction right now.
避难指南。
Haha, I finally got you. Damn bastard.
都骂脏话。
My turn!
It's my turn. To be continued. 啊，已来到了1月3号，坏钟表。
Ed subito sera.
哦，
Well done, Sinetto. Now cut the other halyard. We need to reduce the angle of
快
attack
把
and
另一面
depower
的
the
绳子给
ship.
割断，减少受力
Roger
面
that.。But we can't stay like this for long. Bertin, have you thought of anything?
It's not working. I've tried different ways, but the Tempest blocked every signal I sent for
所有
help.
形式的求救信号。
So is that it? We are as good as dead?
Wait, there might be another way.
还有一个选项，
I'm sorry, Miss Radio. I need to borrow you for a
借用
second.
一下。啊！仓促获得名字的收音机发生了
Field
无
mission
数
evacuation
的无音。
instructions. Article 21.
就在
Whenever there
眼
is an
前，
emergency, the field officer may send an SOS code with their
圆形
voice
旋
through
钮
any
的发声
transmission
装
device
置
with
发
round
出求
buttons
救
on it.
警要，
Any Foundation member nearby will provide immediate
立刻
humanitarian
展开
aid.
人道救援。哦，
To send the code, please turn
顺
the
时针
knob
波动
one
一圈，
time to the right,
逆时针波动半
half
圈
to，the left,
再顺
and
时
then
针
one
波动
time
一
to the
圈。
right. If you succeed, you shall hear
的
May the peace be with you.
愿和平与你同在。
I've never seen such a tremendous visual.
哦， 剃刀。
We are the Special Mission Squad Razor. Please show me your ID.
Thank you so much. We are...
Oh, we know you, Timekeeper. Even in our Special Operations Squad, you have quite a name. It seems you're in big trouble, huh?
We were under attack by a giant sea monster when sailing in the Gorgon Current. Please
巨大
help
海
us
怪
ashore
袭击。
Haha, right down to business. Good, good. I like a straightforward person. All right, William, Todd, better get a move on.
走喽，走喽，工作，工作。你
Incredible. Is that a full-size Gorgon? I've only read about this ancient sea monster in literatures.
远古海怪，
Watch out! Its eyes will turn you into stone.
别人是梅杜莎吗？
There has been no witness report of a Gorgon since the 12th century.
戈尔
The
贡
current was simply named after the mythology.
Well, it's my privilege to have the chance to fight against it, huh? William, Todd, let's see who gets it down first.
Entity should not be multiplied unnecessarily.
无真实体
Captain, I hope you still remember our founding motto.
Want to compete with me in speed? Have a try. If
和我
you're
来
there.
试试。
Oh, you have guts and I appreciate it. Bring it on.
Pretty
Speed up, my friends. We need to rush back to the Balkan Peninsula for another mission.
Everyone, please wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
The size of the sea monster. It's shrinking.
It's cranky.
What's happening now? It's gone out of sight. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh.
Not good. It's crawling into the cabin.
船舱
It
里面
plans to tear the ship apart from the inside. Everyone watch out.
，Oh my god！ Oh my god！ 唯一留下印象的呼喊声，还有不顾一切伸过来的手。蓝天白云沙滩，从未见过的岛屿。有人正在注视着这里。嗨，你好，37。
Your watch was wrong.
嗨，阿凯安安。
Pardon me? Your watch was wrong.
你的钟走错了，他又重复了一遍。
Are you talking about my pocket watch?
这一串数字
Your
和之
watch
前
was
不一
losing
样。
time, so I fixed it for you.
帮你调回了正确的时间。
I don't understand. Do you mean this is the right time? Yeah. This is the year 2007, is it not?
啊，我们到2007年了。我们从1913年跑到2007年。哇哦！哦哇哦！数字王国，这边都是人名，都是跟数字有关。
You're saying we're in 2007?
心脏跳得很快。他轻轻地点了
Do
点
you
头
know the。storm? Is that how you call it? call it the emanation. The tide of Numa is pouring down from above and converging.
灵性的潮水
It would
倾
raise as a
泻汇聚
tsunami and break the world
带来
of
一场海
matters where
啸。
darkness abounds.
I don't understand.
This shouldn't be hard for you to understand. You are also a real number.
为什么是实
I am
数？
37. What's your number?
哦
I'm Vertin.
Vertin
No. I'm asking your number.
No
The scripture says only the people who are still in
自
search
己
of their
本质的人
essences
才
would
会用毫无
identify
意义的语
themselves
言符
by
号
a
来代表自己。
combination of meaningless phonetic symbols.
哇哦，
Well, so you don't know your number yet. Just like Sophia.
Sophia， 他的话非常难懂，对。14行诗，星体红弩箭，无线电相
Have you
接。
seen my companions?
Yes. Are you looking for the integer or the fraction? Or the irrational number?
嗨，
Or the imaginary number? What?
几点开咯？
Integers are the living example of
我关
virtues.
台之后，
Fractions can be understood through specific means. Irrational numbers are the free spirits, while imaginary numbers are the existence which doesn't belong to this dimension of the number axis. Which one are you looking for?
OK，
I'll
感
ask
谢
something
挂
else
台。
instead. What is
安
this
安
place?
Island.
What island?
你们这边有人有玩
Have you
1999
seen
的
another
吗？
island?
Maybe another question.
再换一个游
Did a
戏
biographer named Earth
再换
visit here
一个
before?
问题，不是游戏，
In
说错了，
1999.
说错了。你有玩？
1999.
那你有抽37吗？还是你在等
1999.
下半池的6？
1999 is a lovely centered
还是你要我帮你
triangular
抽？
number. But I believe this number has been
有
abused in the doomsday stories. I mean, people are too invested in its meaning.
几抽？你花了几抽？
1999 is
靠
not
阳
that
寿抽的，
special
几抽？
compared to
抽一下。
1991 and 1993. However, 999 is a brilliant number.
卡普列加数、
It is a
回文数、
Capricorn number,
最
a
大的3位
palindromic
自然
number,
数，
and the largest 3-digit natural number.
太赚了吧！双蛋黄，
Sorry
哇
to，interrupt, but
真
I
的是
only
阳
meant
寿
to
人，
ask about Earth the biographer.
太扯了。
She'd been here on this island and written a travel note.
我花了
from Rome
60
and
抽，
Aperon.
没保底啊，
Does the
但
name
60
of the
抽。
book ring a bell?
I am sorry.
他同样摇了摇
I have
头。
no idea about the fragments of matters you are talking about.
Fragments of
还好吧，
matters.
可以吧？他就刚好亮了起来啊，然后又没歪。不过我前面5星都还好，5星的角色都还好。
You should go. This apple's arm has...
No, Mr. Apple.
再
Stay
坚
with
持
me
一
for a little
下。
longer. Piss off! Shush! You wicked dolphins! Mr. Apple is not.
这样你还有，
the
这样你应该还有
breakfast
抽数
of my
那个吧？抽6吧，应该比我还要多吧？
Isn't that Vertin? Vertin!
或你上
Are
次
you
有抽
done
那
with
个
the standing and staring?
加拉波纳，
Come give us a hand.
我是没有抽加拉波纳，所以我就在赌那个加拉波纳跟中马查理我都没有抽，我在等
Thank God you were here,
这一期
Vertin.
啊，我在等
Mr. Apple and I
1.4
were
版本。
this close to being made a stargazy pie by these clever bastards and served to the dinner table.
因为我是
You've also been incredibly
维克
helpful,
玩家，
Regulus.
没有抽大
Is
波。
that so? Like how?
哦，这样应该抽数是够的，那应该是跟我
You
差不
rebuild
多。
my confidence in communicating with people. Have you seen Sonetta and the others?
No, I woke up on a dolphin's back.
因为我是小鹿之后就没抽了。
Thought they had saved my life at first and was quite grateful to them. But
又
the
拍
next
又屌。
moment they just started all the beating and biting.
嗯，
They think you are an irrational number.
那你是无
That's
理
why they
数，
bit you.
认为你是无理数才咬你。
This little lady made me jump.
你跳1.3
Vertin, who
啊？对啊，我也跳
is
1.3
this
啊
long-haired。stranger?
那我们是一样的。那抽数你应该比我还要多。
Timekeeper.
我现在还有
Thank
140
goodness
抽
you。are all safe and sound. Lilia's on her way. Now we only need to find the captain and his team members.
Sonato, these people are...
They are the Apuron believers. They lent us a helping hand after the ship went down.
然后之后可能就等那个吧，娶娘。6之后我就等娶娘，剩下可燃点跟那个我再看有没有抽数吧。
An integer is under an obligation.
就是这个6。对啊 ，1.6 还有娶娘啊，等 1.6。
Yes, only the members of the Razor Squad are still missing. They also belong to the same
我礼拜4的时候会把
foundation that
放
we do.
我要放37，在我的画面上，我也要放3月7在我的画面上。
Imaginary numbers?
Imaginary numbers.
You should not linger here if you have already found your lost friends.
更
We
适
will
合的
provide
繁
a
殖。
boat for you to leave. Our school of thought does not accommodate
学派不
uninvited
接待
guests.
未受邀请的客人。
Wait, we have something to...
What if we know about the emanation?
留意的事情。
We are the investigators from St. Pavlov Foundation.
我来看看
We're glad
37
to
为什么
share
叫
the information
37？
about the storm, or
是因为它是直数吗？
please grant us entry to this island so that we can share them.
上岛一谈。
Timekeeper?
I'll explain to you later. Trust me.
我不想要
Please,
爆
Sonato.
雷哦，我不想被爆雷，不是说错了，不想被爆雷。没有大波生命难打到哭。
We will talk. However,
真假
only integers
我也没有
and
大波
fractions are welcome
完
here.
了，我只有梅兰妮跟温妮，那看
No
来
irrational number is allowed on this island.
偏难哦。而且明天不是要开那个吗？中毛邮报，听说中毛邮报要用那个37跟那谁
Wait. Now hold on a second. I said
狗狗哦，好像是让他们熬吧。最后一层上班熬很久，通常都要熬啊，因为都蛮靠运气的吧。毕竟那个牌他给你什么又不一定，对吧？豆子罐头。我记得我上次的深眠6没过，懒得打，我最后就没拿到了。上次的我就没，虽然上一次我应该可以打完，但懒到就没有碰了。地牢。
Yes, all is well. Those dolphins sent us to the other side of the currents.
那些海豚把我们送往洋流的另外一侧。
And one more thing, Captain, and I'm asking this with no ill intention.
剃刀队长，你的种族
May I
血
know
统
your
是？
lineage?
上次我任务没解完，什么意思？
Thank you.
什么任务？
I wish your next mission would be
你
trouble
是
free
说
too.
深眠吗？你说深眠的那个星
The
数吗？
members of the Razor Squad are all
我就是6之1的那个巨象，
It's clear
没
then.
打过我就算了，放着，不打
Real
了。
numbers refer to arcanists, and imaginary
那
numbers
个
mean
那个真的
humans.
很烦。虽然我有
Then
60
what
等
is the rest
的
of
下
this
力了，但
nonsense?
真的还是难打，等痛。
Sonetto, Vertin, and this apple are integers.
While Miss Lilia and I are fractions.
你和红女是分数。
Don't bother asking. I'm pure blood.
你是纯血。
This apple is also made of pure apple juice.
纯正的苹果汁。
I only consume 1.5
我也只有饮用1.5伏的直流
So
电。
it's not determined by our lineage, or
这划分
Regulus
与
would have been an
血统无
integer
关，
too.
不然星体里应也是一个整数。
So why on earth am I the irrational number? Why only me?
为什么只有你是无理数？因为你无理，没有啦，无理取闹。
Unfair. I demand the ruling to be changed.
无理取闹。
Shut up. We grappled hard to get you on this island. So you have no choice but to stay in the worst guest room.
最差的房客，客
You
房。
call this a guest room? A cell more like?
没错，其实是牢房。还未上手，这是人权这土地上最后的。
Perhaps this piece of news will cheer you up.
笑了。
We are prisoners in the world, and our body is the cage of the soul.
Oh, cut me a break. Might as well play us some rock music.
OK， 马上放这样。更加冷静。
Seems the residents on this island venerate integer numbers.
遵从整数。
And irrational numbers, or the
而无理数也
non-terminating,
就是
non-repeating
无限不
decimals,
循环小数，
cannot be represented
不能
as the
转化也
ratio of
为
two
整数比，
integers.
因此遭到
Hence, they
歧
are
视。
discriminating.
确实，现在在上数学课，各位。
No, no, no. Who are they to judge and decide me to be the irrational number?
为什么你是无理数？
I was the only person who didn't cause any damage to the Foundation in the previous protest.
我怎么会知道？
Oh, why do I get to have the worst of both worlds?
I've requested information from Ms. Muzzle about Apiron, but it will take some time for the files to come in. The captain of the Razor's Special Operations Squad told me this might be a settlement of a group of Arcanists who have been long cut off from the world.
离群所居的神秘
Unlike
学
other
家，
unregistered Arcanists,
而这
these
人未登
people
记的
chose
不
not to
同，
live alongside the humans.
他没有生活
They
在
still
人类
lead
社
an
会中。
ancient Arcanist way of life and follow the old customs.
古老
We
的
must be
生活方
meticulous
式和
when
传
getting
统。
in touch with them.
But they used modern mathematical terms.
现
The
代的
Math
数学
Girl
语言。
talked about Caprica. He was an Indian mathematician active in the first half of the 20th century. I think they are not living in complete isolation.
与外界
They
保
are
持
still in
联系。
contact with the outside world. This place wouldn't be affected by the storm, just like the Elitiao base, Foundation headquarters, and my suitcase. The travel notes in 1999. Manus
出
Vindictation
现
of
基地
the
而从数
Elitiao's
之手
base.
暴雨或流
The
溢，
storm
那
or
么照样从
emanation.
某种关联。
They must be somehow connected. And we'll find our answer here, I think.
找到答案。
Very energetic, Capitan.
Captain.
By the way, how come nobody's here to welcome us? They wouldn't suddenly decide to detain us all just because we have an irrational number here, right?
还在讲，
I'm with you all the time.
我一直都在啊。兴致缺缺的死
Six
声
asked
音，
me to welcome you.
一
Scared me
脸
again.
一
What
脸
were you
无
doing
奈。
hiding in the corner?
37一脸无奈。
Because it seemed you were in the middle of proving a conjecture. According to the scripture, disturbing others when they are giving proof of their arguments is as sinful as eating
跟吃
beans.
豆子一样是重罪。
I don't want to be bound to the rocks of the Caucasus Mountain and have
原来你也
vultures
不
eat
吃
my eyes after my
不
death.
吃青豆是吗？
Eating beans? Eating beans is the sin of sins.
所有罪恶的最大一种。
Biggest, worst, and ugliest crime. People eating beans will never transmigrate. They deserve nothing but eternal punishment.
What? Are you serious? Is this rule only for soybeans? What about broad beans, snow peas, chickpeas?
超堆，超多
And
豆
what
子
does。it say about other bean-based products?
Beans are beans.
都一样哦。
This doesn't even make sense. By this logic, aren't the coffee drinkers going to rot in hell? I happen to have a box of coffee beans in my bag.
它被没收了。
If I put one coffee bean in my mouth, will the vulture get me right away?
哦，要试试看吗
No way.
？No way.
Whoa, easy, mate. Do you want to get physical? This pirate is not scared of you.
哇，有人在皮，确实有人在皮。新 T 在搞，叫了新 T 帮叫了魔晶帮凶，笑死，在搞啊，新 T 在搞啊。 哈哈哈，这什么画面？这什么画面
Vertin, Sonetto, Lilia, get her off me!
他好可爱哦，他好可爱哦。
What is going on here? 37, let go of the guest's head. Now.
有人在皮呀、真的是有人在皮。吐舌头，不情愿的放开了他。
Sorry that I'm late.
来晚了，你又是谁
I'm Sophia.
Sophia.
The corrector of Apiron.
哦
I will take over.
不错师。原来你就是 Sophia。37会 win 哦。不会啦，不会啦，没事啦。
Please, let's talk on the way to the outside.
不会啦，不会啦。那眼睛没有1/3啊。 没有到脸的1/3啊！旧戒严，我们看到12好了。它有21秒，我们看到12，先看到12，下半下礼拜再看。
And mathematics is the key to opening the gate of truth. It is like the fire that lifts us from the darkness.
这主线先看到12，然后剩下那边我就稍微看一下。
But numbers will transcend the
limit
of place for all other things in existence. And if one can take up the challenges and improve
魔力跟修
oneself
行
with
最
practice,
终完善自
they
身
may
胜利。
clear their thoughts and find out their truth.
前方总会出现光
That
明，
is, to find out the number
得
of
知
their
自己灵
soul.
魂的数字。哦，
Oh, this is more like a place for proper conversations.
特别篇要记得看。
Open, as vast as the high seas.
我记得特别篇是5
Hold your
章
horses,
吧，
Miss Regulus.
所以
If
应
you
该
speak of
是
consuming beans again, I will have no choice
那
but
看到
to send you
14
into the depths of the sea.
那看到14，
Fine, fine. Haven't done anything
有些
yet.
关联，没有问题，没有问题。那今天就看到14吧，刚
Could
好
you please repeat all the
刚好
taboos
是
on
一
the
半左
island?
右，然后又14，
It was too
又
dark
有
in
又
there.
有14
I
行
didn't
诗
take
的
them all
14，
down.
这样14行字就叫14就好了，
Worry not, Miss Sonetto.
是不是？
I have them all recorded.
是不是？虽然那个英文上面不会没有连14都没有关联，
Abstain from beans.
没有什么关联。
2. Do not pick up what has fallen. 3.
不能吃豆子，不能东西掉下后不能捡起。对，没有3秒定律，也不要去不要
Do
碰
not poke
白
the
公
fire
鸡
with，swords.
不能用刀剑搏火，
Do not jump over a
不能
crossbar.
跳跃牛轭。牛轭是什么？
Do not cut wood on a
不能在
main
半道
road.
上劈柴。
7. Do not enter
禁
the hall
禁止
in vomit
穿从未穿过的新衣服到
and leave
集
from
会
the
厅
left.，
必须从右进入，左边是离开。
Do not keep swallows around your house.
房间不能有燕子，
9. Do not sleep on a
不得
grave.
在神圣墙龛内睡觉。
Make the bed as soon as
离
you
开
wake
床
up,
入时，必须将它
leaving
卷
no
起，
imprint of your
把
body.
睡过的痕迹抹平。 哦，太酷了吧！日常师皱起眉头微皱，张大了嘴巴。
What strange obsessions
这
are
是
these?
莫名其妙
Even
的
the
规
police
矩
in。London would be less officious.
房间怎么会有燕子？我怎么会知
This
道
is？an archaic arcanist group we're dealing with.
可能在
I
海
assume
边
they
呢、
have
那
their own
那
reason
种
for these.
什么之类的，我也不知道。
But what else are we going to do if we can't pick up the things on the
我们
ground?
继续看下去
Just
就
let
知
it
道
what?
为什么了。
Oh, this doesn't even make
说不定后面
sense.
会有解释吧，我也不知道。
You are indeed an irrational
看来
number.
确实是无理数。
Huh? What about me?
Though I can't identify the exact number of yours,
具
it's
体的
never
位
too hard
数
to tell
位
the
无法
number
分辨。
times. Like you are a very typical irrational number.
典型的无理数，
Irrational numbers are
不服管
disobedient,
教、无理取闹，
sometimes
远远不
unreasonable,
按牌理出牌
and。they hardly play by any rules. Just like the non-terminating random numbers.
看吧，
for
就
the
是因为它无理，
decimal.
所以叫无理数，笑死，
These numbers are the floating points, or the noises.
笑死。
People of this type are the random ones whose actions show no pattern whatsoever.
这样之后可以叫那些无理的人叫无理数了。
Disobedient, unreasonable, never play by the rules.
So
Burton
that's what their judgment is based on.
跟在那个防御学校里的
she even
Burton
gets
一样
the rock and roll part right.
，Burton 不是也是吗？
Stop pulling my leg. This pirate will not so easily be defined. What about you? What's your number then?
你是什么数字？
I'm still learning. My time to reveal my number has not come yet.
你也不知道你的数字啊？
Oh, you don't know? Well, I can help you with that. You are an irrational number too.
因为你也是无理数。球状晶莹物体击中星体。
What is this? A grape?
Grape？ 哦，
A perfect parabola.
完美曲线。好，
Oh,
看起来很
it's you
赞哦。
again. I
胡
won't
桃
be bettered in a fight this time.
不会再输给你了。
37? Shouldn't you be off preparing for the doctrinal meeting?
Six asked me to take care of our guests.
But I'm usually the one who receives the guests. Engaging with strangers might be a little difficult for you.
There's no causal link in these two events.
这不构成因果
People
关
always
系。
bother you with trifles only because
你
you're
每次都
fine
这么
with
说，
it.
才把大家杂事都扔给你的。
Do not sleep on a grave, and do not cut wood on a main road. Idleness is the cause of the
懒
breakage
惰
of
会
one's
使人
flesh and soul in the
臻于
long
至善
journey
的
of
半途
perfecting
而废。
oneself.
灵魂关
Those
系
who
没有
have
素
not
味的
yet
人。
found their numbers have even fewer excuses to be indolent.
你有看到有人100抽到3只37？哇，他直接说
Why
了
would you，place
这
the
样很
head of
舒
the
服
guest
哎，
in your mouth?
可以当主 C 了。
She said she's going to eat beans.
这个人说他要吃豆子
That，does not justify your action.
这不能构成你咬他的理由。你想想看，如果他吃了豆子，你又咬他，
consumed the beans,
那你这样是不是也食
wouldn't
用
that
了豆
make
子？
you the bean eater as well?
哦，
The right way to deal with this is to
正
throw
确
the
做法是
offenders
立刻
into
将
the sea.
触犯
Let
禁
the
忌的人
golden
扔到大
current
海里，
take them and confine them in the ever-repeating circular motion.
真的是赚烂，
Oh yeah,
太爽了吧！
this is the most optimal solution.
最优解，
How come you didn't think of it? This is one of the most basic set
你怎么没有
problems.
考虑到呢？这是最基本的集合问题。
Hello? Are we done with the chit-chatting? Conspiring to my face to throw me in the sea. Mind you, this pirate's tolerance has limits.
我上次双蛋黄的时候是在小鹿的池吧，还是牙仙的池？哦，牙仙的池。在大保底的时候抽到
Right.
牙仙跟那个胡寄生，然后那个时候我的胡寄生是已经有一只了，所以我那边是
eye for
素
an eye,
衣
a tooth for a tooth.
来到塑造
I
衣
didn't start
还不错。
Regulus, did you just pick up the grape that 37 threw at you earlier from the ground?
这是我人生第一次，也是我人生第一次啊！
Violate the rule of not to
装
pick
弹
up
簧也
what
是
has
我人生
fallen?
第一次。东西落下不要捡起。完了，完了，秃鹰来喽！苏菲亚的表情凝固了，
Get down! Abraxas incoming!
快蹲
It will
下！
take the offenders with it. A chicken's head and 2 snakes as a feet.
鸡头蛇脚，这是什么东西？
What on earth is that?
真的是在搞
This
哎、
is not good. They seem dangerous. Regulus, come to my side.
那我们不捡，我用扫的可以吗？他没有说不能用扫的、啊，我把扫去丢掉，可以吧？
Regulus!
敌人力量超乎想象，朝着地窑的方向飞去。
Captain,
再见
I
了，
can't
星
leave
体。
her alone. This apple shall follow her.
去吧，Apple。像是落单的麻雀。
A toast to Regulus,
这杯敬星梯，
to
笑
her
死！
ever-fighting spirit of breaking away from
敬他
jails,
反复出
no
狱又
matter
入狱的
how
抗
many
战
times
精
she
神，
has been put behind bars.
太好笑了吧？
Luckily, she didn't have any beans.
May her soul be cleansed in the dungeon. What a mess. Ena eftegramot mima.
很嘴哦，没错。
Otan enosume dios semia.
啊，这是什么咒语？腰间的黄铜石。你也是神秘学家。
Did you see that?
你也是神
The
秘学
arcane
家。
skills cast by the congregation on this island are very different from those we have seen.
跟我们见到的有很大的区别。
Mr. Apple is with Regulus. She won't be in danger for now.
星梯不会有危险，
Let's follow Sophia.
先跟着苏菲亚。树影渐渐稀疏，可以教我这个神秘术吗？你想干嘛？
We have wasted too much time on
我已经
unnecessary
无关紧
matters.
要的事物浪费太多了。
Miss Furton, this is the
我们
place
想
you've
拜访
journeyed
的
to
地
visit.
方，传道
The
者之
Hall of
厅。
Apiron. This is where we share our knowledge of Numa, which is also the storm you've
暴
been
雨
referring
灵性
to.
知识。呀，他刚说右边啊，我们要从哪个右边进去？它不是个圆吗？它不是个圆吗？晋升之喜。Part 9。
Before you enter the Great Hall,
请将右
please
手按到
place your
石
right
头
palm
上
on，the stone
庄严
and
的向
stare
其
to it
宣誓，
solemnly.
虔
I
诚的默
wish to
念，
be baptized in the water of Gnosis
自愿抛弃
and
无
be rid
名
of the
的愚
long
昧，
darkness
接
of
受灵知的
ignorance.
洗礼。
I ask
我
my
自愿
tongue
割
to
舍
be
无知
taken,
的口舌，
for it has spoken
为真理保
mindless
持缄默。
words, and I shall stay silent for the truth. I
我
choose
自
to
愿
leave
舍
the
弃
fragments
现
of
象
matters behind me
世界的
and
残
enter
渣，
the great
绝
hall
不
of
将尘埃
forms
带
as
入
clean
理
as
念
a
世界
newborn.
的光辉殿堂。
I swear to let
我发
matter
誓
stay
将
in
具
the
象
world
的
of matter
归于具象
and a form in
超
the
验
world
的
of
归于
forms.
超验。
I
超验
swear
是什
to
么？
reveal no secrets,
我发誓
or my
保
heart
守
shall
一
be
切秘
taken
密
by the，
否则
vulture,
我将被秃
my
鹰
body
吞
consumed in
食心，
flames,
烈火
my
焚
soul
身，
trapped in the
困而
endless
周而
wheel
复
of
始
birth.
的生之巨轮中。哇哦！一瞬间恢复原状，
Now,
省很多时间。
knock 3 times on the stone.
哦，原来如此。
Put on these ceremonial dresses.
随后叩击3下，换上仪式的
Remember
服
to
装。
enter the hall from the right.
记得
and
从
leave from the
右
left.
边进去，左边离开。
You are the humblest audience here.
你们是最低等级的听众，没有资格发言。
Please,
务必保持
stay
缄默
quiet,
严
and keep
守
the secrets you heard
严格
in
守
heart.
密。
I will arrange your meeting with 6.
我会在传道会结束后安排你们和6见面。
No problem. Miss Sophia, could you give us some privacy?
我们需要一点私人时间。
Please enjoy. I have nothing more to say.
言尽于此。他默然的走开了。OK。
Vertin, are we really going to do this? That oath we have to make to enter the hall sounds vicious.
To stay quiet and keep the secrets. It's similar to the training we once received. I can go inside on behalf of Timekeeper.
No, I'll come with you, Senator.
Senator.
But I can't sense any sign of arcane skill on this stone.
感知到神秘术
The
的
oath
气
is
息，
more of a formality than a
它更像
curse.
是纯粹的形式。
The warning is lifted then?
红怒
But
其
when
实很理
Sophia
性。
repaired the floor in front of us with her arcane
怎么
skill,
说？因为他没有喝酒吗？
there's no fluctuation of arcane power either. I can't even sense the slightest signs. It's either a kind of arcane skills we're not able to detect, or the moment we stepped onto this island,
在进入岛屿
We've
那一
been
刻，
trapped in a tremendous
就
ritual.
已经处于巨大的术池之中。
That's to say, any arcanum used on this island is only a part of this giant
遵
flow.
循它本来的流向。
We don't know where this flow is leading us. We know nothing about it.
唯一确定的是，我们对它
It's
一
too
无所
perilous,
知。
Timekeeper.
这太危险了。
I know,
Timekeeper
Senato. But as long as we obey their rules,
只要遵
we
循岛
won't
上的
get
教
into
条，
other
就不
trouble.
会发生计划外的危机。
The doctrine of the Apparin is to live in solitude and seek nothing
确
but
实
the truth. In fact, they've never been aggressive towards us.
探寻真理。
I think of this differently. Think, the pure blood arcanist community, the unknown arcanum power, and the obsession with certain knowledge or
真
identity
身不明的神秘术，
sound familiar?
而某种知识资格
Yet, we
狂
haven't
热
spotted any traces of the
不曾
Manus.
走的已经被抓走了。
Manus Vindicte is like the rat living
刚
in
刚
the
他不是
dark.
说那个
I
什
don't
么
think they will let go such a
星梯
favored
不是说
creature.
只有他是无理数吗？那其他就是都
Which
是
means we need to
都是
find
整
out the
数啊
truth.，
或有理数啊，对吧？所以
I believe in Timekeeper.
肯定是理性的吧？
I have zero interest
你
in
在
this
外面警
meeting.
戒，
I'll stay outside to keep a lookout. Take care.
他也蛮理性的啊。他说他不想进去啊，看，那找他不要进去就可以在外面人讲话，没差。他也是蛮理性的去思考了这件事情。如果是新梯，就是想说，为什么不能讲话？为什么我不能讲话？为什么要遵守那些规则？对吧？
I wish to be baptized in the water of Gnosis and be rid of the long darkness of ignorance.
I ask my tongue to be taken, for it has spoken mindless words, and I shall stay silent for the truth.
I choose to leave the fragments of matters behind me
他应该不能
and
进吧
enter the great
你
hall
是说
of thorns as
红
clean
弩
as a
箭吗？
newborn.
I swear to let matter stay in the world of matter, and a form in the world of forms.
I swear to
不
reveal
是他
no
不想进，是他
secrets,
不能进，是吗？是这样吗？
or my heart shall be taken by the vulture, my body consumed in flames, my
星
soul
梯
trapped in the endless wheel of birth.
为什么？为什么不能进？这我就不懂了，这我就不理解。剧场已座无虚席，210。
Fellow brothers,
无理数
sisters,
应该不能进吧？对啊，不能进
our
啊！
quest for Gnosis had suffered 3 unprecedented crises.
无理数都要被关起来啊，这怎么能进？
First was the discovery of irrational numbers,
你没看到无理数被
and
关起来
then
吗
the？creation of imaginary numbers.
第一次是无理数的发现，第二
Last
次
was
是
the
数数的
loss
发
of the
明，
grand
第三
unification
是
of
大
different
统一
lineages.
的破成，
The truth was buried, and history was
真理被
rewritten.
埋没，历史被改写。
But the emanation is not a crisis.
但留意并非危险，相反，它
Instead,
是最
it's
后的
our
救赎。
last salvation.
哦，
The supreme existence has once again shown itself to us.
永恒超验的理念世界重新导向我们敞开。灵性之下倾泻而出，万物倒飞回光明世界，现象世界的一切在他面前脆弱的如摘粉。
Who have the honor to witness the emanation of Numa, have the privilege to survive the turning of the wheel of birth. Because we know the truth.
知晓真理之人。
Our survival is destined. It is the beginning of a mission to bring the unseen truth into this world.
掌声如雷。
Thank you.
刚刚那个掌声如雷鸣吧。
The next orator is 37, our smallest
最小的
irregular
不规则
prime,
数
and the
数。
brightest star of Hermes.
赫尔墨斯之星。哦，37要说话了。真理的敬意
The
时刻。
emanation in 1929 only lasted for 2 days. All methods to calculate the Numa emanation
计划
failed.
都失败，没有回溯
We
规
found
则。
no pattern in the occurrence of time reversal.
是这样看的吗？怎么
All
看
our？ efforts in the past 4 years
4
have
年
gone
来证明
completely
都是废纸。
wasted. That's the end of my speech.
我讲的话结束了，太快了吧？太快了吧？突兀的开始掌声，谁？是6吗？不是欸，他是谁？欸，刚刚那个 Verton 好好看哦。使命重于一切，他所受的训练历来如此。完了。
Who did that? Who broke the silence?
完了，那个女人，幻影已不知去向。完了。
Sorry, Timekeeper. I just... Get ready to run, Snetto.
完蛋
The
了。
Brexes are coming.
欸，这个 Verton 真好好看哦，你不觉得吗？那个 Verton 好好看哦。晋升之喜，安静不下来。美妙的巧合，海盗的数学。好了，我们看一下新 T 数学怎么样？我来看一下新 T 的数学怎么样。欸，这是门关起来锁起来了。
Somebody tell me why I constantly get locked up ever since I've known
总是被
Bertie.
关着。先是那个基金会嘛，然后箱子里嘛，
First locked up in a suitcase,
对，
then a foundation
然后现在在这
cell. Now
里，
this.
笑死。
Oh, what else could it be if Vertin weren't the jinx?
全部都怪在 Verton 身上。
I know what's going on. You got the wrong person. She is the most irrational number here.
地牢的门纹丝不动。
I'm knocked. What does it say here?
这里刻着什么？
Freedom will be granted
证明完
once
善
the
之时
proof
即
is
刻自由即刻
completed.。
又来算数学喽，各位。
That's to say, I have to prove myself not an irrational number to get out of here. Which is exactly what I've been trying to do, isn't it? Rat.
眼前的木门。
Captain, maybe you're in the wrong direction. This apple presumes that the followers on this island have a close connection with
毕达哥拉
Pythagoreans.
斯主义有密不可分的关系。毕氏定理。
Pythagoras, that ancient Greek mathematician.
对，没错
The。guy who said something about the opposite side of a right
没
triangle.
错。
Isn't he the guy who lives
A
in
平方加
sometime
B 平方
BC?
等于 C 平方，没错，就是这个。
Maths is only a part of the Pythagoreans' achievement, but from a more
浓厚神
universal
秘色
perspective,
彩，奇特
they are
团
a
体。
mysterious group of scholars.
2007年我还是
Believing things
国
are
小
made up of numbers,
小六的样
venerating
子，
integer numbers, abstaining from beans, and the religious
那
collective
时候还没有
lifestyle.
学毕氏定理。
These are all pointing to Pythagoreanism. The earliest Pythagorean school perished because of the
无理数发
discovery
现
of
人灭
irrational
亡。
numbers,
你
which
吐了数学，
explains their odium of it.
你吐了，真的吗？
At that time, a deviant student
根
named
号2
Hippasus
存在，
discovered root 2.
整个
And
学
the
派基于
theories
整
based
数
on the
比信
ratio
仰
of
分崩离
integers they
析，
hold dear were
把他本人
upended.
丢进海里，
Hippasus himself was
吓
drowned
死
in the sea.
不能这样玩啊，好扯哦！
This apple assumes they see the
把整
integers
数
as
视
the
为品
standard
德
of
的标
virtue,
杆。
and people can increase the number they rank through study and self-improvement.
哇，他还可以修
Besides,
进行
they
修
are
行改变自己
convinced
的
that
数字，
numerical code
听
is
起来很厉
hidden
害
in。everything and everyone. Whoever can solve the code can obtain the truth of the world.
Alright.
Alright.
Now I know what's going on. This pirate has had enough of this moral standard, which is obviously prudish, backward, and lacks humanitarian spirit. I'm going to tackle the root cause of this misfortune.
哦，根源上解决问题，你要怎么解决？开始拉扯松开
I'm
的木
breaking
条。
out.
越狱。
Why am I not surprised? The captain quickly gives the sufficient and prerequisite condition to prove herself an irrational number.
无理数就是无理数，
This apple may be able to offer some help.
或许你可以提供一些帮助。放在墙上，猛然感
What's
应
happening? An earthquake?
earthquake。
All Abraxases are flying in the same
都飞
direction.
向一个地方，是
Is
他们
this
习
their
性吗
habits?？
还是什么？
Ah! The roof is about to collapse.
这里要塌了。
Sofa! This place has
伦
made
敦
the
管教所
London
的环境
Juvenile
比这边强
Detention
多了。
Centre a heaven on earth. Oh, is there a piece of paper?
有张纸，
Did one of the Abraxases drop this?
哈奇翁身上掉下来的吗？来，看是什么？一定是数学，
The unsolvable puzzle.
不可能的解
Is this a
谜
math。problem?
这道数学题吗？没错，它是数学题。
0.4,
040711628552
1.6, 2.8, 5.2, 10, and 19.6.
0304
8 numbers in total are listed in this order.
There are 8 symbols below, respectively representing the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus. Maybe it is a hint that we should fill the symbols in the blank box after the numbers. That sign says to complete the proof. Does it mean to solve this puzzle?
n 加4括号除以10，
How unsolvable can it be?
10分之 n 加
Clearly,
10
each of
等
these
于
8 numbers should represent one planet. We can easily find the missing planet by trying them one by one. And our Mr. Apple here is the king of the Times crossword. Yes?
I think there is a difference between this and a
没错，
crossword.
这个跟纵横字谜差距很大。纵横字谜比这个简单多了。
In this apple's humble opinion, the ratio of certain numbers should match this
半
number
径体
sequence,
积自
such as
转
the
周期
radius, volume, or rotation period.
一定不是体积
Wouldn't the
啊！
sun be absurdly large if these numbers stand for their sizes?
应该是跟地球比吧，我猜。
Hey, the underground critters are back. Go away.
不是跟太阳比啊，应该是地球比吧。或半径之类的。
Hold on, please, Captain. Seems like the critters are trying to tell us something.
这些魔晶似乎想告诉我们什么？
They are pointing at the sign
他
of
们
the
一直指着
sun.
太阳的符号。
Is that so? Even the critters on this island know math.
说不定是哦。
The sun. What if the sun is just here to serve as a reference point?
参照物。
I read an IAU's report in the Times 2
国
years
际天
ago.
文
You
学
know,
联
the
合会的相
International
关报道。
Astronomical Union.
Mm-hmm.
Earth's average distance to the sun is approximately 93 million miles. As for Mercury, the average distance is 36 million, and Venus
9300万公
67 billion
里，英
miles.
里。
Let's say if we
3600
take the
万
distance
英里。
between Earth and the Sun as one astronomical unit, then the distance between the Sun and Mercury would be approximately 0.4 units, and
没错，
Venus
没错。
0.7 units.
没错，没错。
There you go. These numbers are the ratio of their average distance to the Sun to the Earth-Sun distance.
平均值。那就是金星、水星、金星、地球啊，然后火星啊。
The average distance from Mars to the Sun is about 142 million miles. Jupiter about 484 million miles. Saturn 886 million miles, and Uranus 1.786 billion miles. By rough calculation, and if we round the results to one decimal place, Mars would be 1.6 unit, Jupiter 5.2 unit, Saturn 10 unit, and Uranus 19.6 unit.
还有一个
That's weird. All these numbers one can hardly remember have become so clear in my mind.
2.8是什么？
But if these numbers stand for the ratio of distance, what's the planet for 2.8? There's no planet between Mars and
火星跟
Jupiter.
木星中间，土星啊。
If the Sun is the reference, we will have one planet
不是
missing here.
好像不是。
Is it really a puzzle unsolvable?
Aha! Nothing is unsolvable. You are looking at the solution. There must be one planet out there, unknown to us as of yet, located between Mars and Jupiter.
没写在纸上的星星。巨大的震动。
What now?
怎么了？怎么了？哇哦！该不会开了吧？你猜对了，没错。就是月亮吗？就是月球吗？星星升了起来，毫无预兆，突如其来。这个湿冷幽暗的洞穴之中，明亮硕大，毋庸置疑。
What is this?
一颗行星，
A celestial body, which I have never seen before.
或
Captain, this apple has an impression on this.
似乎有些印象。
There is indeed a star between Mars and Jupiter.
嗯哼，
It is called the Ceres, discovered by Piazzi Giuseppe, an
古神星。
Italian priest in 1801.
哦
Ceres.
，Series，
Did we just validate its existence? Is the
监之下
universe
重新发
truly
现它。
arranged according to this sequence? Could this be the ultimate key of everything?
Regulus!
Regulus，
Regulus!
哦，来了。
What are you doing? Got food poisoning after accidentally eating one of those critters?
而弩箭来救他了吗？是他开的门吗？
Odd. My head hurts. What was that?
刚刚那些是什么？ 潮湿的雾气跟冰冷的岩壁。
I'll make it short. Stanetta is in detention. They're planning to sentence her to death by giving her the poisoned wine.
Oh my god!
Hey, what?
完了，完蛋了，完蛋了！耻的救助，援助，14行失败，真假？马奇改哦，不要吧！
An old
他这么可
admonition
爱。
is engraved here. Let no one ignorant of geometry
无
or
理
the
数跟不得
irrational
几何
numbers
者不得
enter.
入内。
37 told me you are the integers.
你们是整数，
She's the genius kissed by the god of
她是被
truth.
真理亲吻过的天
She
才，
can see our numbers and has
可以看到
never
所
made a
有人的
mistake.
位数，从来没有出错过。
I don't understand. Why would you break the silence at the meeting?
I apologize, Miss Sophia. I won't defend our behavior.
You may save that apology for later. If you can persuade more than half of the people to vote for your friend's commutation, perhaps she won't be sentenced to
投以
death.
软石就可以免
I
他
have
一
gathered
死。
some case files from the past.
找到过
I
往
hope
的
it will
卷
be
宗
of some help.
希望对你们有帮助。金色的铜边，
These files are... But won't you be in trouble for helping us?
这没有问题吗？
I have my own reasons. Integers are the living example of virtues, the standard of purification. It represents a soul existing in the world of forms, a true being.
True being，
It is the floating points behind the
阻碍我
decimal
们完成进
dent
化的
the
莫过于
process
小数
of
点
our
后的几
overall
伏点，
purification.
而那明知不可为而为之的邪恶者，
The ones who violate rules
他令
knowingly.
数
The
转为
ones who
负
turn a
数，
positive
公民变
number
罪犯。
into negatives. And a civil person, a criminal.
没有数字的除错师叹为观止，
If integers like you would lose your life over
是因为
some
这种事情失
unintentional
去生命
mistakes,
太可笑了吗？
wouldn't it be a great shame?
对啊，我也觉得太可笑了。
Besides, I can't stand
我也
the
不想亲
idea
眼
of
看
you
到你
being
们在我
killed
面
in
前被
front
处
of me.
死。哦，
Not rigorous.
不严谨，如幽灵一般唐突的出现在苏菲亚面前。
For one thing, we still don't know Vertin and Sonetto's numbers.
还没有自己的数字。
For another, the fact that every crow we've seen is black doesn't necessarily entail that the next crow will also be black.
没错。
Even if every virtuous person we met has been an integer, we can't be certain that the next one will still be an integer.
哼。
Same case for irrational
无理
numbers.
数也是一样的。哦，
You're right, 37. But people always tend to believe that virtuous people are integers. That is what we call belief.
这便是信仰，
Correct, but not
但
entirely
这不完
correct.
全正确，
Everyone can
有可
make
能算错。
mistakes. Numbers are just numbers. They are not associated with virtues.
哼。
Unlike me, you're always right, 37.
I don't know what differs us.
我不知道我们有本事上有什么差别，太难过了。
Will you be at the assembly?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I will leave them with you. I'm not qualified to set foot in the Hall of Truth. I have done poorly in receiving the guests.
听起来超难过的。
I will ask 6 for my punishment after the assembly.
Huh?
听起来超难
So
过
you
的。
are not coming back to my laboratory? Neither will you help me review the calculation results or sort out the books?
Oh no.
The scripture shall not be challenged.
教典的训诫是绝对的。
What's more, any students here can
学
help
派
you
的
in the
任何一个成
laboratory.
员都能做到，并不需要
It doesn't have to be me.
并不需要是我。他感到难过，哭了。
Had I known, I would have let someone else
一
welcome
开始
Burton
让
and
别
her
人去接待
friends.
他们。
Like 210. He loves to brag to young ladies so much that he would take the punishment willingly.
被
But
处罚也会心甘情愿吧？
You were that someone else who was assigned to
那个
receive
别
them
人
in
一
the
开始
first
是你
place.
啊。
If I hadn't stopped you in time, how much longer would Regulus's
如果没有
head
及时
have
赶到，
stayed
你要
in
打
your
算咬着
mouth?
访客的头多久？
Not to mention what happened last time
上次也是，上次也
and
是
the。time before that.
哇哦！
But the fact that I have messed up all the receptions before doesn't
其
mean
实
I
我搞
may
砸之
excel
前
in
的
the
每一
next
场接
one.
待，也不代表我会弄砸每
The
一场
chances
接
of messing up the first
之后的接
reception
待。
and the 100th reception are the
弄
same.
砸的几率是一样的，一半一半是吧？
Whatever you say, you little sophist.
我们的小小诡辩家。So sad。他是个友善的
Everyone
人。
says so. But compliments won't help her find her number.
一点用都没有，一点说明的帮助都没有。哎呀，
So, Vertin, are you ready for the debate?
他
Does
眼
that
睛闪
mean
闪
you
发
will
亮
help。us? Of course.
Of course。
I don't want to miss the chance. What chance?
什么？
The chance to see your numbers.
看清你们数字的机会。
There's no greater knowledge than the knowledge of oneself. And there's no more exciting truth than the truth of oneself. I can quickly tell which types of numbers you are, but
洞
it
悉
requires
万
proof
事
to know
万
the
物的
exact
数类，
number of your soul.
但含乎一个本质数
I
位
want to
仍
know
需
the
要
answer
证据。
before you see your own numbers.
嗯哼，
So it's 37 who proves it, not Vertin. I'd be glad to give this chance to you. That's boring.
That's boring。
Let's go, Vertin. The assembly's about to start.
哎呀，真快，开会了，好，开会了。雀鸟的行径 ，OK， 我们剩3个。Are you okay?
Don't worry, Timekeeper. I'll defend myself. Back in the Foundation, I once won a public debate of a similar nature. This is my duty. I won't let it get in the way of the team's investigation.
Sonetto.
Oh. 某时某刻。
By our tradition, Miss Sonetto will be given the poisoned wine, so she will be muted and stay that way forever. However, Sophia raised her objection against the decision. After giving the matter some discreet thought, I have decided it is necessary to hold an assembly and take
做
care
出
of it
民
democratically.
主表决。
Those of you who agree to the death sentence may remain seated. Those of you who wish to commute Miss Sonetto's punishment, please put your pebble into the pot in the middle of the hall.
哇，就跟希腊那个一样哎，那个苏格拉
Now,
底被
Miss
丢出去
Sonetto,
的时候一
Miss
样。
Vertin, you may defend yourselves. Until the sand in this hourglass falls to the bottom.
没有把握的战争。
I am Sonetto from St. Pavlov Foundation. I wish all the honorable audiences here would lend me their ears to hear my defense as a humanitarian gesture.
What number are you? Defendant, the court requires an answer. What is your number?
What? Me? No, I don't have a number.
Don't waste our time. People without a number cannot stand in the Hall of Truth. All her words are void. Sentence her to death now!
Oh?
"42's argument is valid. Defenders, what do you wish to contend?"
42.
What? It's valid? I...
形式主义程序公平都没有用。
Objection!
Objection!
According to the record, the last time we inflicted severe punishment was in 1980 to a visitor who ate beans. He ate a carbuncle that feeds on beans. Then he was sentenced to death according to the said theory.
按集合论，他被刺死。
In our scripture, eating beans is the most evil
所以我
sin,
教典里吃豆子
which
的最大
undoubtedly
最
fits
坏
the
的恶
most
行。
severe punishment. But if we are now executing people for breaking the
但如果打
silence at
破
the
芥末也要刺死，
assembly,
那吃豆子的
how
罪恶
would
是
it
不是被降
reflect
级
our
了？
attitude towards the consumption of beans? Has the latter become less sinful? I suggest Sonetto's punishment to be
减
commuted.
轻对时尚师的刑罚。
A good argument.
37's argument is deemed valid. The debate will continue.
OK。志得意满的坐下，随即一个洋朗高大的人说话。
The punishment for eating beans is to throw the offenders into the Gorgon current, while the punishment for the silence breaker is to drink poisoned wine. Among all the punishments we have, there's no other punishment more dreadful than being thrown into the Gorgon current.
Oh.
Because eternity and infinity are the two
永恒
things
跟
we
无
have the
限，
least knowledge of,
一切刑罚最恐
which
怖的
makes
是
them the
永恒
most
无限。
ghastly punishments among all. Giving her the poisoned wine doesn't make the consumption of beans less sinful. Her argument is invalid.
Objection! Both of the crimes would fall into the same category if we are taking the punishment as a frame of reference, which is death.
Objection. The two crimes in question are not commensurable, which makes your
不可通
comparison
约。
invalid.
通约嘞，通约。
What's this? I'm completely lost in this irrational debate. I see. So that's how it works.
原来是这个样子。
Timekeeper?
Relax. I will help you.
我会帮你的。只关乎赢是吧？
Object.
哦，来喽，来喽，来喽，要怎么反对呢？
The law of excluded middle. A good sophism. Good for you to create a paradox from one sentence of my argument. But pitifully, you've made a fatal mistake.
致命的错误。
You've taken my argument as the basis of your defense. I said people without a number should be
没有数字
expelled
之人
from
无
the
法踏
Hall
入
of
真理的
Truth.
殿堂。
You don't have a number either, Miss Outsider. Based on my argument, which has also been approved by you, I argue that all your arguments are invalid.
哦，37要给他数字了吗？
There's no time left.
13 has a number. I saw it.
哎，我猜对了，37要给他数字了。
What? "37, do you know what you're saying?"
Yeah. I read her number just now.
就是正在
13's number is 0.
0， 哇哦，永远的零，零不属于哪个位置？恰好的停顿，那确实，确实停了下来。不苟言笑的法官。
37. You just said Vertin's number is 0. Do you know what it means?
知道。
Very clearly.
它不属于我们。
Would you be able to submit proof to a payron?
No problem.
Half of you in this hall have put in the pebbles. If 37's argument is found to be true, every argument Vertin has spoken in Sonetto's defense will be deemed valid. Sonetto will be exempt from the punishment. I will announce the result once 37's proof has been validated by a payron.
Oh.
Thank you for your time.
就这样。
Sonetto!
Timekeeper, I'm so sorry. I tried my best, but still I couldn't understand the debate.
没事，我也无法理解。
Failed again.
我也无法理解。
What happened to her? Come here, little girl. We need to move her outside. Lie her down on the ground and wipe her palm and feet with dew and peppermint oil. That would be okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The distinguished number 0.
没错，是高贵的数字。
I'm kidding. I'm 210. Well, instead of the number, I prefer people call me the rhetorician.
修辞学家。
I've heard your preachment. Pretty demagogic.
That's how logic works. With logic, I can prove that you'd cease to exist in the next moment, or that there are no other people in this world except me. Achilles can never outrun a tortoise, and a flying arrow is forever motionless. This debate is nothing but meaningless wordplay.
毫无意义的文字游
That
戏。
pacifist let you off this time. 6. A perfect number indeed. For he
完美。
knows the benefit of reconciliation.
完美的数
Who
字。
wants to have blood on their hands and be devoured by the cycle of hatred? Yet it's a torture for any intelligent mind to hear such an immature debate. Can you feel the suffering of our leader now?
I'm sorry.
No apology needed, Miss Outsider.
异乡人相
I
见。
also feel sorry for your pain.
嗯，
Given that 37 has revealed your number.
What do you mean?
37. Our evil little genius. The most cunning star of Hermes. She's been having fun revealing others' numbers for a long time. Our numbers are our essence. And it's also the most important proof we get once in our lifetime. But she enjoys taking that opportunity away from you. Just because her talent allows her to do so. She did that to her friend, too. She found out Sophia's number. But without casting an eye on that paper with her number on it, Sophia threw it into the sea. Sophia is Sophos. But you, I pity you.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like trouble to me.
Alas, poor little Vertin. You still don't understand. The number of our souls suggests our fate. It might be changed through algorithms temporarily, swirling, shifting, or transforming alongside other changes occurring on the coordinate axis. But in the end, we can only be ourselves. 1 is thought. 2 is opinion. 3 is wisdom. 4 is strength. 5 enthusiasm. 6 harmony. 7 order. 8 philanthropy. 9 is restraint. While 10 is completion. 0, however, is in the middle of the axis, the origin of the frame of reference. It's neither positive nor negative, neither prime nor composite. Things are ever changing, but you stay the same. Your loneliness also lasts forever.
So sad.
This is your fate.
他们官方还有出一首歌。
view of the crowd, yet you know nothing about it.
你说去1999官网开会
was acting on impulse. Yet she opened Pandora's box. She leisurely reveals your fate. That carefree behavior makes no difference to picking up a shell on a beach. How could I not pity you?
Miss Vertin. "37's proof has passed the review. Your friend will now be exempt from the punishment for violating the rules. However, she has to take some catch-up lessons on the scripture. Please, meet me at the hall tomorrow at noon. I would have words with you."
"在哪里啊 ？YT， 所以我要OK。哦，我看到了，你说1.4版本的这个吗？那我们可以啊。我们先看到这里，然后我们直接转那个，看一下刚说的那个 PV， 等等哦。然后我先让1999声音关起来。好，好，这样是吧？等我一下。等下你说歌还是在哪里啊？歌吗 ？Numbers。OK， 我找看看。 等等我哦。
问我要不要just a nap？
OK， 我被我们安安吓到了。等等哦，我还在调。好了。
One is thinking, origin of all. Two is opinion, reveal more. Three is wisdom, making a whole. Everybody is a number, what are you? Four is power, making miracle. Five is passion, who's so
热情是吧？
Six is harmony, add more notes. Seven's order, follow the rules.
就是秩序啊。
Numbers define the world we live in the numbers we find what we are meant to be. Let the numbers begin, telling our stories. You can see everyone, every spirit is a number. What are you? We are all numbers. Eight is charity, ship and breathing. Nine is restraint, silence you keep. 10 is perfect, clean and loving. Everybody is a number, what are you? The number 0, no less, no more. Eternal center, never moves. The number 0, standing alone. And you have to go back where you come from. Ooh, the numbers define the world we live in the numbers we find what we are meant to be. Let the numbers begin, telling our stories. You can see everyone, every spirit is a number. Who's she? 37 arcanes. The truth in the cave we find. The truth in the light we find. The number 0, no less, no more. Eternal center, never moves. The number 0, standing alone. Everybody is a number, what are you? One is thinking, origin of all. Two is opinion, reveal more. Three is wisdom, ooh. Everybody is a number, what are you? Four is power, making miracles. Five is passion, whose soul cycles. Six is harmony, add more notes.
还要剩3期哦。
Seven's order, follow the rules. We'll pursue constant thinking and true. What is true?
Word is true。什么才是真的 ？OK。好了，那我要准备揪团了。哎呀，蛮有料的，确实厉害。我要准备揪团喽！哇，今天难得最高有到10个人，还不错，蛮开心的。 现在有人在开1999吗？
问我要不要就是nap？
我换一下角色啊，换37。哒哒哒哒哒哒。然后，没有人跟我玩一样 ，OK， 好多人都在打咯。Apex 也蛮多人的，很多人在 Apex， 很多人在打咯，还有帕鲁的。啊，我们去欧尼那边好了，看看他爬的怎么样了。你还记得过去要有礼貌，他在排积分，对，然后到了88时刻，要跟我说88的人可以跟我说了。他要玩雷欧娜。阿凯，拜拜，谢谢你今天来看台，感谢你。那我就要准备揪团喽，应该是没有其他人了，应该吧？还有吗？还有人要跟我说再见吗？你还记得要去降落的时候要有礼貌，然后打招呼，就这样，大概是这样，然后不要影响到欧尼开台，对，拜拜。